What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. To everybody that is coming in, whether you're new or you're old, welcome back to the Breakpoint with Coach C. We're still missing my co host, Coach A, but that is okay. Sometimes that happens. So, again, welcome, guys, and I hope everybody's having a good day so far. What up, Red? How you doing, my good brother? Ooh, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Wonder what you up to. You working, Chris? Or you just chilling? I mean, it's Sunday night. I don't expect you to be working, but you could be. Oh, dude, I've been in the bowling alley a lot this week. With the high school season starting Monday, this past Monday, I think I've been in the bowling alley like 7 days. As a matter of fact, I know I have been. That's a lot of days being in the bowling alley. And matter of fact, tomorrow will be 8. Tuesday be 9. Wednesday be 10. I'm telling you, it's a lot of days to be in the bowling alley, right? Ooh, I have something to show you guys, but I'm gonna have to run upstairs to grab it here in a minute, but we shall see. What's going on, Steve? Steve is in the building. What up, Steve? And Red said he's stuck at home because his transmission is getting fixed. Man, being at home stuck, double-edged sword. One, you can enjoy it, or two, you feel trapped because you can't go anywhere. AB, she's having problems picking up the bucket. The 2, 4, 5, 8. That's because she wants to throw straight at it, and it's very complicated to do when you throw straight. And she's trying to throw straight at that spare. Her dad is messaging me, and she's trying to throw straight at it, but throwing straight at that spare lowers your percentage. It lowers your percentage. It's something you should be hooking at. In my point of view, I mean, I've thrown at a lot of them. Checking the spare percentage. All right, so I hope everybody had a great weekend. I've had a pretty good weekend too. I mean, a lot of bowling. Um, AB's progression is getting to be insane in the membrane. I mean, she's getting to be really, really good, and her mechanics are getting so consistent. And that's what we're looking for when we do all of this is consistency, right? So consistency is the key to success when it comes to bowling. That's what we're all striving for, to be consistent. Pre-shot routine should be consistent. Your mechanics, the follow through, everything should be consistent. Oh, oh. Excuse me, your boy a little tired. I didn't sleep real well this weekend. I had a great weekend, but not slept way well. Let's see what Steve said. Got the Raptor range drilled, pin your finger holes. I like this layout so much smoother down range than I thought. When suggested, I wasn't sure, but surprised at the outcome. Hey man, that Raptor rain is amazing. I mean, I really, really like it. I threw it today. Um, Bowling against AB. I did throw it today. I think I threw 233 with it, but I bought 5 games, but I let her pick a different ball for me every game. So yeah, I mean, I still did my thing though. Posture, my forward tilt. I don't have it as much as I had, so I'm able to see the ball, my mark, and my break point now. Oh man, I'm lights out. I can't wait to do a ball review for you guys because then I think you'll be able to see a big difference in accuracy for me. But they say, don't you? Sometimes an inch will get you a mile. Bowling's a game of inches, right? The more repeatable we are, the more consistent we become. The more consistent we become, the better scores we become, right? So that's the reality of what we're looking for as bowlers. We're trying to find that commonality to where we are able to be consistent with everything that we do. Far as pre-shot routine, your approach, your push away, your follow through, your release, we're looking for consistency in every facet of that. And that's when we find it, that's when we really find success, right? That Raptor rain is strong. And here's the thing though, for me, I don't know if you noticed this or not, Steve, but I didn't have to wipe that ball off. Like it didn't. That ball is weird. It doesn't lane shine. That's what I meant to say. Have you noticed that, Steve? I've got like 5 games on it, and it's not lane shine. What up, Billy? How you doing, bud? Hey guys, let me run upstairs real quick. It take me like 1 second. I just got to go grab something I want to show you guys. Give me 2 seconds. Oh God. I'm back. And no, this is not poltergeist, people. What up, Billy M? What up? Larry in the building. You, dude, Larry. Chris said he consistently bad. You are not consistently bad. That ball absorption, Steve, it's barely any. I mean, it's barely any. I got matter of fact, I got 7 games with that ball, and it has no lane shine. I mean, the Raptor Rain has no lane shine through 7 games for me. 7 whole games, no lane shine. I'm just blown away with it. And it reads the lane at the same place, same time, just great ball. Larry in the building. So check this out. I wanted to show y'all these. Check this out. You see how little this is? This is a ball cap. This is a ball cup. And the cool part is ball cup, right? And then we put this on it. So check this out. Sorry about moving the camera a little bit, but here, let me move my laptop out the way. All right, so we got this, right? So this ball cap. Now look how small it is. You like this? So I have a backpack, right? So I put everything in my backpack, yo, right? Revs, what up? So I put everything in my backpack, right? So check this out. So if we put this on the table, all right, it'll slide, right? Here, let me take this off. All right, so look. So you see we got this, right? It'll slide. So we can put it in this. Hold on. Your boy is slow sometimes. All right, so it's in that. Now it ain't gonna slide. Now watch this. Let me grab. Oh God. See, coach is always looking for space. I'm always looking for space. So look at that. Ball cup. Ball cup. And look at how little it is though. You see how small it is? All the other ball cups are huge, right? If I go grab my ball cup, this will fit inside my ball cup. See? Not bad, right? Ah ha ha. See? Rebs in the middle of the league right now, huh? That's what I'm talking about. So, you guys see that? Sweet, right? We're gonna be dropping these on the thing. I'm gonna send some of these out to you guys. Ball cup. Now, here's another thing. Check this out. What do you guys think of this? And this. So, you know how we have the SU that we use for our sanding pads? Well, this is our SU secondary edition. See that? My Avalon pads. It stops the dust. And the reason why we did this is because guess what? Sometimes them Avalon pads is a little bulky. The our SU is a little bulky. Now, if you have room in your bag, that's great, right? But if you don't, like me, I don't have a lot of room, so check it. So I just put these in my thing, right? And then I got this one too. And check it. It's easier. It's less space. I mean, do you guys see how thin these are? So I just screw it back in. What's up, G? G Jones is in the building. And then look, just screw it back in. Look how thin it is. You see what I'm saying? Look, compared to your finger to it, you see that? That's how thin it is. So easier, it just slides in my backpack. Look, this is how easy it is. My laptop cover, look. That's how easy it is. It's just so for me it's about space, right? So ball cup, less space. My SU is less space, and not to mention when I use my sanding pads, if it's wet or if it's not wet, it don't even matter to me because all I gotta do is slide it in my thing and boop, there it is. And guess what? I'm done with it. I don't gotta worry about it no more. All I gotta do is let me put this back. All I gotta do is put my stuff in my thing and we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? That makes it life easier for me. If that makes any sense. See, that's what it's all about. Easy and space. Right? Hey man, them little ball cups is a beautiful thing. But remember, man, we're bowlers, right? We're just trying to make room. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have a ball cup in my thing because I like to sit my spare ball on it and put it on the table or on the floor, and it just takes up a lot of space. This, look, this takes up no space. It takes up zero space, and that's why I like it. I put it on the side thing of my thing. I got two of these. I'm putting on the side thing of my bag. I don't gotta worry about it no more. And this in my backpack, I slide it right into the back thing. Swoop, put it right into the back thing flat. You know what I'm saying? Because I only really take 3 sanding pads with me anyway. 500, 1,000, and 2,000. Them are the really pads I have now. I do have in a secondary one because I like to when I'm playing, depending on the sport shot I'm on. If I'm on like cheetah or something, I will take the ball down to 320. Yes, sir. I sure will. I'll take it down to 320 to let it rip and roar. Bad bowling merch just hit different. How much for it? I can definitely use it. So these things are just $5. These cups are just $5. There's nothing. You know what I mean? And then these right here, these are in developmental stage still. We're working it out, but it ain't gonna be that expensive. And just in case any of you guys didn't know, in case you didn't know, everything is on. Well, Most things are on sale at Bad Bad Bowling right now, 50% off, and then the rig is 20% off. So, but the ball cup, yes, I will be adding it to the thing this week for the ball cups, and then yeah, they're just $5. They're nothing. You know what I mean? But the most important part of the is that we have them. They're reliable. They're strong, and they take up a lot less room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Now, for those of you that have the rain, that ball is awesome. I'm telling you, I when I first start throwing it, I'm looking at because part of my pre-shot routine is, and I don't know how many of you guys do this, but I will actually look at the track of my ball. Right, I will look at the track and make sure you guys are hitting the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. So and hit the like button on the video. So look, I will. Part of my thing is look at my track and I'll make sure that because if I throw the ball differently for some unabundant reason, which I normally don't, my track will show it. And so I tend that's part of my pre-shot routine to look at it, right? So me in my pre-shot routine, I'm noticing, I'm like, wait, what? And then I'm noticing, like, oh, wait a minute, there ain't no lane shine either. Like, what? And then, after I'm done bowling, after every game I bowl one of my solids or my hybrids that are two part solid, one part pearl, I will automatically touch it with surface to take it right back because I don't want to go to the lanes and have forgot, and then the ball is lane shine. I just don't do that. So every time I go to touch it, I'm like, huh? I'm like, why is this thing still dull? Even the track is still dull. And I'm like, damn, it's not absorbing any oil. Now I know that Motive had another ball that was like that previously, but I'm just not sure how they do it. Going to be interesting where the Motive Nubella will fit when it comes out on the ball chart. Is that what the new Steve? Is that what the new ball is gonna be? What's up, C? Won a rain and raffle last week. Brandon, you're gonna love that ball, dude. You're gonna love that ball. You're gonna love it, love it, love it. Actually, I'm gonna probably put 500 on my rain, and just to see how long it takes it before it goes back up. Does anybody got a picture of it? Is it a solid? Is it a pearl? Because I know that they're gonna announce it tomorrow or Tuesday, one or the other. I don't know. I wanted to do the review before I went walkabout, but I ain't gonna be able to. I'll just do them when I get back. It's not a big deal. All of my reviews will still be done before they come out. I just gotta wait. That's all. Um, but Steve, do we know if it's a solid? Is it a pearl? I haven't seen a picture of it or anything. Matter of fact, I didn't even know what it was. The hat you have for them priced at 119 and 115 for kids. What? The hat you have, four of them priced at 19 and one for 15. Is that right? No, it's no. They're all the same. They're all for adults. But let me just verify really, really quick because I didn't set the margin for this. Give me 2 seconds, Red. No, red. No, they're for adults too. They're all the same, buddy. That one is just a different price. That's the price that they gave for it. So, and I think that's the discount price for right now, though. But they're all the same. They're all for adults. I think it will take place for the Evoke or the Ice Forge. I'm guessing hybrid. Missed my 300 last week, 8 pins, and the ninth finished 279 with the Eagle Eye. Nice, Steve. Nice. Looks like I ain't the only person that be messing up 300 times, Steve. I messed up two in the last week, but that's all right though. I'm not really worried about it. After what you and Graham told me about being close to the phase two, I'm up in the air about the rain now. That's a fair assessment, Larry. Steve, what do you think? The rain compared to the P2. Where do you place it? And why did they wait 15, 17 years between a P2 and making a ball called the P2 Pearl? I mean, but somebody brought it up. They do got a lot of there's a lot of phase pearls. I mean, holy crap. They're all shiny basically, except for the P2. Rain every day. That's what I say too, because I'm not throwing a P2. But I agree with you. Rain every day. I need to get into this. Let's see. There is only 87 phases. Right. There's a lot of phases, man. These phases is just there's just too many of them for me. There is just too many of them for me too. Jesus Christ. But here's the thing. I was a fan of the Phase 3. Really big fan of Phase 4. I haven't liked the Phase since. I haven't. You know, it's funny too because when it comes to Storm, like I like the Equinox Solid. I do. I think it's okay. I do. I like it. However, I have a problem with it. I do. I have a problem with it. It's a step down from the Ion. I don't know. The Equinox Solid. I just don't know if I have a place for it. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. I just don't know if I have a place for it. I mean, you get the Rockstar Amp, the Gremlin, the RST Pearl. Makes no sense. Now the Viking. Well, Steve, to all fairness, they're saying that the Viking is the replacement for the Origin. I never. Yeah, that's what they're saying. The Viking is. They're saying the Viking is the replacement for the Origin. I don't. That's what they're saying. It may not be, it may not be true. All things being created equal, but that's what they're saying is this the replacement for it. Let's bring it up. So here's the question I got: is the Viking two parts pearl, one part solid, or one part solid, two part pearl? Two part solid, one part pearl. I mean, it's a hybrid reactive. It's got power edge on it, so that makes it shiny too. So that means it's two part shiny, one part pearl. I believe everybody questioning it. Wait. Was the origin was the wasn't the wasn't the origin a pearl too or a shiny? I'm pulling it up. Yeah, the origin is a shiny. So being that the origin's a shiny, I guess it could replace it. Yeah, the origin was a shiny too. So it could replace it being that it's a shiny. What's studio mode? Did that change anything for you guys? Just curious. Did anything change for you guys on the screen? Because I hit a button, I was just curious to what it was going to do. So if I mess something up, I apologize. I'm just interested to see if it changed anything. Okay, it didn't change anything. Okay. Let's see. Oh. So guess what? I can even go to like portrait I can go to landscape portrait mode and do this if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. Didn't know I could do that. Yeah, I knew it was asymmetrical. I knew it was a hybrid, but I didn't know if it was two parts solid, one part pearl, or two parts pearl, one part solid. And it is actually two-part pearl, one part solid, and they hit it with power edge. So the Viking could actually take its place. It could actually fit that place in the bag. I don't know why you'd want to, but it could. I'm just saying. I guess I can try it over here too. WordPress. So listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I don't understand them at all. That ain't right. I wish I understood what they're doing. But here's the thing, right? Sorry, I'm trying to log into the sales page. Um, Here's the thing too. When it comes to Storm, right? Storm overshadowed. Storm overshadowed itself. With between the P2 and the Viking, they overshadowed themselves. They should have never did it, but they did it anyway. So good luck to them. All right, let's see what Brandon got to say. Have you thrown the alert yet? Curious if it's as close to the shock as people say it is. No, I haven't thrown it. I wouldn't. Me personally, do I think that it's going to be close to the alert? No. No, I don't think it will be. But I could be. But listen, I'm not gonna lie. I could be very wrong. No, I don't need that. I need orders. Nope, not the alert, not this guy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure something out. It ain't working out too well for me either. Uh, I was actually getting into my sales log. I got a notification. I keep getting notifications, so I'm trying to get in to see what else transpiring. I apologize. When it comes to bowling balls, right? Everybody always says something's close to something, and the only way. So here's what's funny, right? When it comes down to bowling balls, right? There is only a couple of people that can tell you that a ball is close to close. For example, Luke Rosenthal, the hype, Charles. Them are the only two that can tell you if something's close to something. You know what I mean? Other than myself. There might be a couple others out there too, but here's the thing about the Venom Shock. I haven't seen a ball be close to the Venom Shock. I just haven't. Especially providing that the Venom Shock stores so much juice. No matter, even if you get way left with the Venom Shock, it still stores enough to get through the pins. I that ball is not the P2, but it's Moto's version. It's Moto's best benchmark. And it's funny because I don't think that Motive actually sees it that way. I think they see it as the intro beginner ball for people that come to Motive. But that ball is special, and it's crazy that people like to say, "Well, this is this, this is this." I've seen the alert being thrown, and was I impressed? No. The problem that I got is I haven't really been throwing Brunswick balls because number one, I don't feel like I match up with very many of them, and the second reason is because after like 12 games, they tend to burn out. Well, to me, that seems to be the case, and I'm very good with my covers. So, and I got games with. I don't keep bowling balls for that long. So if I'm telling you that the cover is not reacting right for me, that's bad because I rarely ever use a ball for 50 games ever. 20 games maybe. The ions are different because I use all four of them for sport shots, so they're going to get a little more wear and tear. But I also have one. I have four more that are sitting in boxes to replace those four if they go bad for me. Um, but yeah, the Brunswick balls as of late they tend to burn up on me. Will you buy it because they will make it seem like this is the next best thing for bowling and always gravitates to the new balls just like a car. Will I buy the new motive ball? You mean, Larry? Is that what you're referencing? Because the new motive ball, I'm gonna get it to do a ball review. Remember, I do a ball reviews on most things, but for Brunswick, I just haven't. Also, I don't know if Brandon and Steve and Larry, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not too, but Brunswick has been doing a lot of late releases. So they'll announce the ball on the 20th and release it on the 24th. I don't like that. I think that when you do that, you're trying to sell a ball predicated on the name that you're launching that you previously had success with, which they did with the alert and all these other things. These are secondary balls that they've done, and or the widow tour and blah blah blah. I think that they're using the name to. Of course, they're going to, but here's the thing, right? If you have a ball that you think is going to be a big seller, you're going to advertise it. You just are. I mean, you are like the P2, the phase two pearl. They sneak drop that because they want to build that anticipation. When you have a bowling ball and you're gonna say on the 20th that you're releasing on the 24th, that's a bit sketchy. When your ball reps, when your staffers aren't throwing the ball, that's a problem for me because that means that they're not even getting it. So that means you're not even telling them like, hey, this can be something that can benefit you in the future. And nope. So I mean, whatever. Let's see. My shock is on his last leg. About time to replace it. So probably just going to just with another shock. Then the alert, but looks nice in reviews. See, but Brandon, that's the thing about reviews. You got to watch who's doing the review. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. and the shock is still my favorite go-to ball. Hey, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people say, but Brandon, you got to okay. So look, this is what I'm gonna say. When you gotta watch how somebody doing a ball review because you can edit something and make a ball look phenomenal. I mean, seriously, real talk. You can edit some Johns and a ball looks like it's what's up, AW, and a ball look like it's the next coming of bowling. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta watch that because it's like that sleight of hand. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dub, what's up? I have a Verge Pearl with 100 plus games on it, and it still trunks. That's good. Did you get a chance to throw that ball? The Verge? Yeah, I threw it. I liked it too. I like the Verge hybrid too. But and listen, when AW and I'm talking about Brunswick, I'm not talking about like 2 years ago when the Verge was out and stuff like that. Them balls were hitting. Them balls is hitting. But it them were hitting. But lately, I'm telling you, man, I nope. I only watch Huck, Luch, CD, CTD, and you. Well, that's because that's who you should be watching because we are all invested. Now, here's the thing, right? Some people are giving Luke a little bit of crap because they're like, well, you get balls for free, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if you get them for free or not. If you're honest about it, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? If you're honest about it, that's all that matters. I personally, I don't get anything for free. I pay for everything that's me. But that's me, though. That's me. I'm not going to do staff for anybody. Now, here's the thing. Motive is great because when Motive announces it, they'll give me the opportunity to go ahead and purchase it. I can purchase the ball, they'll send it to me. I can do the review before it comes out. Great. Now, this is another thing I'll say. Storm and Brunswick, they don't need me. They Storm and Brunswick, they don't need me. They send it to their staffers. I'm a little peon. When I get to 100,000 subs or something like that, then they might, be like, hey, can we send you this? Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's whatever for me, though. I don't need nobody to send me nothing. The same way I do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm gonna be a buck about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with me. That's why I'm telling y'all right now how I feel. I feel like it's Motive, it's Storm, and then it's Brunswick and Swag and everything else. There's third dairy. Yeah, but you're not wrong, Larry. Though you're not wrong. So I'm just saying though, it's about that. Listen, they in the business of making money, right? I get it because we all trying to. I mean, we got to eat, but I think there's just a way to do things. I think when it comes to bowling balls, I think Motive because they're a small company and they release one a month. They did two when they did the rain in the tank. Okay. But what I'm saying though is it's like they take their time. It's like they don't miss because they can't miss. That's what I'm saying. They don't miss, they can't miss. They don't but they don't. Now, am I a fan of every single motor bowling ball? The answer is no. Like me and the clutch have a love, hate relationship. I love the way the ball swirls. I do. However, let me be honest with you. Do I like throwing it? The answer is no. I don't. I like to see it roll down the lane, but I just, for some unabundant reason, I don't match up with the ball very well. Now it's like I use it today because AB. So me, this is funny. I'm a post shorts, but me and AB bowled against each other today for 5 games, and she picked on my bowling balls. We did it yesterday too because I'm working on her mechanics, and I want her to be under duress because if you can stick to your mechanics when you're competing, and you're trying to win, then you can they'll stay with you. And she picked that ball, and I'm telling you, I mean, I threw 200 with it, but I didn't throw 200 because of the ball. I threw 200 because I picked up all my spares. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I have trouble with that ball. Now, do I think that there's going to be a shot out there where I'm like, "Yep, this is it," and then I crush it with it? Absolutely. But as of right now, I just haven't matched up well with it. But I'm telling you, their motive just gets it right. Now, Storm is good. The Ion Max is big success. Um, who else is good? Ion Max is the Gremlin is good. The Amped is awesome. I mean, I love that ball. The IQ Ruby, that's one of my staples in my bag. Matter of fact, I gotta find ways to order more of them. Anything else? And then you got things like the Storm, what you call it, the Equinox Solid. That's not bad, but it's more. I see it as more niche. Now, if you need a ball that is a little cleaner than the Ion, I guess you can go to it. But I got enough Ions that if I need something cleaner, I'll just get an Ion that I put take a little surface off. So I don't know. And then the RST Hyperdrive, the Solid, I would take the Hyperdrive Solid in the place of the Equinox Solid because it's more versatile, and I put a little shine on that bad boy, and boy, that thing hits different. There you go, Charles. Your boy said it. It hit different. I watch the guys and Brandon watch, but I'll add Lewis Naples in there too. I'll watch Lewis in there too. I like Lewis when he ranting though. I don't watching him bowl. I nah. Hey, everybody hit the like button for Coach C. Let's get this channel rocking. That's what I'm talking about. I still watch Lewis some, but he's more biased now. He's more biased now that he's back on staff at Motive and all the getting offended by people on the chat. No, he is with Motive now. So we can expect it to be a little biased, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Be like they stuff suck? But here's the crazy part though. You can say that Lewis is biased if you want to, but let's keep it a buck here. Motive is rocking right now. Motive is rocking right now. Motive is doing their thing right now. Let's keep this honest. Motive looks good. So when Lewis is like, Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. Let me type this. Um, yeah, I mean, Motive is rocking right now, though. So I know some of you guys like what Motive. He's blah blah blah, but I mean, he's not lying when he says the rain is good. It's good. When he say the shock is good, it's good. Matter of fact, do me a favor. Here's what we can do with Motive, right? Find me a ball that Motive has right now that ain't good. I'll wait. Give me the flop ball from Motive in the last 2 years. I'll wait. If you could bring back one ball, what would it be? AW, if I could bring back one ball, the IQ Ruby. Because if I'm correct, the IQ Ruby is if I'm right, the IQ Ruby is what you call it, right? Discontinued too? If I could bring back one ball, it'd be the IQ Ruby, hands down, not even close. I would. And matter of fact, not only would I bring it back, I need to figure out how I'm gonna buy more of them. I need more of them. I need to buy at least 5 more. That way I can have one for the next 5 years. Yes, GB, I've thrown the Ion Solid. It's okay. I'm just not a fan of it. Hey, brother, Horace here. What's up, Horace? Yeah, man, you definitely gonna have to catch up with me, bro. It's been a long time. You should come up on Wednesday. We all together, still me, Drew, all of the fellas. You should come on up, check us out, man. Definitely, Horace, you should come check us out. That's my guy right there. 100% motive. That's pretty much, yeah. Motive is the truth. All I get is not. Yeah, hey man, motive is the truth. Yeah, motive gets some serious bowling balls though. I'm telling you, just like I said, motive don't miss. If you can find a ball in the last 2 years, nah. See, that's the thing. That clutch is not a dud. I'm telling you, I bowled with the clutch yesterday and today, and I think I averaged two team with it for the 2 days. It's not a dud. It maybe depend on the layout in which we put on it. You know what I mean? Motive it is. I think it's 1A. Roto grip is 1B. No matter what people say, radical with the evil eye is 3. Yeah. Radical's only ever made one bowling ball that I ever liked. One. Just one. Here, I'll show you. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Oh. The war pains of bowling. Multiple Radical made one ball that I like, and here it is. This is the only ball right there. The Deadly Rattler. This is it. This is the one ball that they made that I liked. And I will keep it for forever and a day. I never forget, I bowled in a tournament with that ball and I shot 300, 270 something, and 250 something. That's my cat right there, Deadly Rattler. 3 Solid has been the only dud for me. I've tried shiny, dull, just can't match up with it. See, but listen, just because you can't match up with a ball don't make it a dud. It just means you don't match up with it. I just don't match up with Brunswick, apparently. Um, you're the only person I know that has success with it. With the clutch? Nah, shit. Shit. You better talk to Drew. Yo, Drew shot 800 with that ball twice. Yeah, seriously. Drew kills with that ball. I'm serious as hell. Drew shot 800 with the clutch twice. I'm bringing back the Hammer Sting or the Virtual Energy. Okay, you on your own with both of them. You, hey Dub, you on your own with them, man. Listen, I ain't gonna knock you for that because I'm gonna ride with you. I'm riding in the car with you. You know what I mean? But hey, when you start busting craps at people, you on your own. I'm just telling you, cuz you on your own, man. You on your own, A Dub. When you, A Dub, when you when you start busting them people, I gotta go though, cause we not no, cause them two nah, virtual nope. Sucks getting old. Steve, you got jokes. That ain't funny no more. I'm both out of Illinois. I'm outside of Chicago. Billy in the building, back in the building. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of the new storm balls with the AI outer core. I don't know why, but it does not roll good for me. You know what? Check it, right? Billy M. You know who else feels that way? Me. 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 I feel that way. I sincerely and honestly feel that way. I don't. The only core that rolls good. Well, no, I roll good with the Ion Max's cores. I like the Ion Max. That AI core is good. Roto. Yeah, no, the Ion Max is. See, but I roll good with the what you call it too though. The what is that ball? The Storm Equinox Solid. I roll good with that. Um, have you rolled with the Rockstar amp? Cause that thing is insane, bro. That thing is insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane. Got no brain. That ball is nice. Flop ball to me is the Jackal blue and orange ball. I think. When was that? What year was that? Hey Dub, what year was that? That's a seriously. What year is that? If SPI had any brains, they should bring back the black ink. Really? I'm in line to get that. Really? I don't know what that ball is. I wasn't bowling back then. Um, I just need the IQ Ruby and we all good, man. Larry's stupid. Larry stupid. I'm not the AI you can bowl the ball. Larry's stupid. Hey Larry, you ain't got no bowling balls with the AI core? The AI core is just Storm's way of differentiating. Hey, do you guys remember when HK22 took over? Now look at it now. Look at it now. So sorry, I was talking to my IT guy. Hey Larry, I'm gonna have to ask you to graduate to the AI experience, okay? Now you ain't gotta stay there, but I'm gonna have to ask you to come here, okay? It was direct competition with the Origin Fab and Black Hammer. Really? The original Fab? Huh. So you guys gotta remember, I'm only four and a half years in, 5 years in. I'm serious. HK22. You guys remember when it first came out? It was like, yeah, that's hot, and now it's like, what kind of notification I get now? Oh, all right. Billy M. I had the Ion Pro. It rolled great out of the box, and then once it started to shine up and get more games on it, started rolling like a turd. Okay, okay. I'm not. You know what? Like Tupac said, I ain't mad at you. Joshua, what up? Josh in the building. Like, what up? Out of Akron, Ohio. Standing in this corner with an AI and standing in this corner out of AZ is Larry. We only get one winner. No, I'm just kidding. So check it. Dude, the Ion Pro, I don't know. It just didn't do anything different. But you guys got to also remember though, bowling balls is about preference. That's just like, okay, here's an example. Bowling balls are like pro shop operators, right? You guys do realize that it's all best guess, right? You do realize that a pro shop operator, they can tell you that it's down to the science, but it's still best guess. A pro shop operator cannot tell you what layout will work for you definitively. They cannot. A pro shop operator cannot drill a ball specified for you without your information and you telling them what you're looking for. They can't do it. They can't do it. Can't do it. That would be like a pro shop operator saying me drilling you 5 and 1 up is better than me getting your PAP. Whatever, dog. There's like 30 balls with HK22. I bet. Yo, 30. Yeah, I bet you there is too. Thoughts on hammer maximum effect? I thought it maximum affected your wallet. That's about as much as I'm gonna say. What works for me may not work for you. I get my DB8 hater working good today. Man, because the DB8 hater is the magic gem. The core shape is the same. The covers is basically the same. Man, look, that ball. Charles, what that ball do? Hit different. Hey, I have some HK22 balls. One is the Centuron Solid and the Cypher Pearl. I won on the league from Tayshawn. Yep. I can't get around the AI is everywhere. Yeah, look, I don't really rock with AI except for on bowling balls. But here's the thing though. I do ball reviews, Larry, so I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it. You know what I mean? But that roto grip amp, bro. Listen, bro. Bro. I wanted listen, AB picked that ball for me like game 4 or something. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna move way left and I'm gonna throw it way to the gutter. So I'm like, I'm gonna play this thing 25-3. Bro, I was still I think I still shot like 233, 240, something like that. Bro, that ball is like insane. What's impossible, Chris? What's impossible? Talk to me. What's impossible, Chris? It's impossible to HK22. Oh, you're talking about that maximum. Chris is getting emotional about the hammer maximum effect. The only thing it affects is your pocket. That's it. It just affects your pocket, cuz. It just affects your pocket. Other than that, it ain't affecting nothing else. All right. Who in the chat with the maximum effect shot an honor score? Okay. I'll wait. Is it better than your favorite Max Trail Pearl? I hate to tell you this, Larry. The answer is yes. The amp is better than the Max Trail Pearl. It's true. It's better. But it's better. It's just better. Hell with it. It's just better. But it's two different shapes though. So mind you me, the Max Trail Pearl to do what it's going to do, amazing. Amazing. But the Rockstar amp, yeah, it's better. But it's the shape. The shape for what I'm trying to do at the moment is better. But yeah, it's yeah. If you said you got one game, one, and it's to win some money, which bowling ball you're gonna pick up? The Rockstar or the Max Trail Pearl? I'm picking up the Rockstar amp. Not even close. Not even close. It's not. Now, if it was going to be, say I had to bowl game 6 on PBA Cheetah, and you said it's for some money, which one you gonna throw? I'm gonna throw the Max Trail Pearl. It's stronger. It's gonna read a little earlier, and it's less angular, so it's more controllable. It's about situations. Situations matter. I gave away a phase AI to AI to this kid that started high school bully, and he bowled his high game with it, but I didn't like it. That happens all the time. That happens all the time, Josh. Hey, but I'm glad that you gave it away and you blessed somebody. That's great, man. Blessing somebody is really important. Remember the roto grip sale back in the day? Ball was big, strong. So you're not talking about the roto grip sale that came out like a year ago, 2 years ago, are you? AW, or are you talking about something before that? Wait, what was that? The roto grip sale. I don't remember which sale that is. I didn't like it. I gave that away too. Which sale is it? Oh, they discontinued that bad boy. I think I know what you're talking about. It wasn't that strong though. It was supposed to be big and strong, but it was like the big bad wolf. But then you open up the door and it's like a little baby wolf that's out there. That's what that was like. It was supposed to have teeth, but it didn't have none. Nope. 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 But remember, I play the lanes a little different. I need my solids to read up front. I don't, my big ball, my 3.5 inch pin, I need that to read all up front. I don't need it to get around the corner because I'm a play it straighter. You know what I'm saying? And then as I get up to them, then they're going to be a little more right to left. Like when I get from ball one, which is 3.5 inch pin, that's going to be straighter for me, right? So then when I'm playing that, it's straighter. And then when I get to my last ball, which is my pin down 5 inch pin, then that's going to get angular. That's going to go right to left. That's going to get me through the pins, even if I'm playing 20 to 10, 20 to 7. That's still going to get around the corner. That's going to smack some heads around. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what you're looking for, the shape that you're looking for. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Excel. I don't remember the sale though. I don't think I was around for that one. Yep. Straighter is greater with big balls, in my opinion. Oh wait, yeah, I wasn't bowling in '08, man. I wasn't even thinking about bowling in '08. But yes, so dang, '08 though. So I wonder, was it stronger than the XL? Because the XL wasn't very strong. It was worded to be very strong, but it wasn't very strong. You know what I'm saying? Um, but when it comes to bowling balls, though, it's what you're looking for. But like for me, like I see guys in league that are like, man, that ball ain't hooking. It ain't getting around the corner. And I'm like, dog, you doing a magic gym. Do you know how strong that is? I'm like, what service you got? 1,000. So let me get this straight. You got one of the strongest covers you can get, and you got 1,000 service on it, and you're trying to get it to get around the corner to swing the lane. You man, you stupid. Understand what you're doing. That's the reality. Understand what you're doing because that ball ain't meant to do that. Now, if you shined it up a little bit, maybe you put it service up 5,000, maybe it might give you a little more right to left. Now, the Magic Gym does have a little bit more right to left for a bigger ball, but and then here's the craziest part, right? So, and this is the part that you have to understand. If you're using a big engine ASIM and you're trying to shape the lane, you're going to leave a lot of 10 pins. Why? Because it's going to burn the hell up and it's not going to have the energy when it turns the corner. It's not going to have the energy. So it's not going to get through the pins the right way, which is going to result in what? 10 pin. And then you're going to be like, but that was such a great shot. Yeah, you idiot. But the ball burned up. And watch it. And that's another thing. You ever notice people in league? They're like, that was such a great shot and I left a 10 pin. And you're like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Your ball almost hit the 10 pin. It deflected that much. And they like, no, it didn't. What does that even mean? Like, you're an idiot. How about learn how to bowl? They had a hyper sale too, I believe. Nice. I never seen it. Roto grip sale was way back. The latest sale were hyper sale. Oh, okay. Quiet guy, welcome back, bro. You was back here being quiet, wasn't you? By the way, see, thanks for the easy win. And you know what? You know what, Brandon? You know what, Brandon? Listen, man. Listen. Listen. I don't need to win right now. I just need to win in the playoffs. Playoffs? Playoffs? You talk about playoffs? Hey, I decided to take it easy on you this week, Brandon. I did. Do you use thumb slugs? You I use it's removable thumb slugs. Removable thumb slugs. How about you, AW? I would never have a regular slug in my ball that doesn't come out. I couldn't because all the balls feel different. I'm so used to being able to the same feel over and over again. I create my own feel. I will sit. Listen, this is no lie. I will sit and put on a bad movie, which all of them are bad nowadays. There's no such thing as a good movie anymore. I will put on a bad movie, and I will sit there and I will play with my thumb slugs, and I will take tape out and put tape in, and I will sit there. Sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours pass, and I'm sitting there just watching stupid, or I'll put Bold TV on and be watching that, and I'll just be playing on my thumb slugs. You know what I'm saying? And the little ball cup we got right here, I'll put a ball on it on my table, put a ball on it, and then I'll put the thumb slug in, and then I'll fit myself to see how it works. But yeah, man, I'm serious. Removable thumb slugs, I just couldn't do anything without it. I could not. And if you need a perfect fit, go to badbadbowling101.com right now. You can get yourself a perfect fit where you can put your ITs, JoPos, or its switch grips. And guess what? It's all 50% off too. 50. That's right. I said 50. What? I said 50. What? I said 50. He said because he said if I use the thumb, I'd have to have JoPo. Yeah, because Joshua don't use no thumb. No, yeah, AW. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up when I'm done. Dog, and these things, when Sean gave me this, see, this is the round perfect fit. You can see it. When he gave me this, and I was like, oh man, I like this. I do. I like this because then, boop boop. I like this because sometimes I don't push the thing all the way back into my holder, and I'll get dust in my bag, and I hate that. You know what I'm saying? So this way, I just put it in. All I gotta do is screw the lid back on. Boop boop boop. Screw the lid back on, and then I'm good to go. Look, just slide in my bag, and if I need to, this is like a weapon. No, I'm just kidding. No, with a baby ball cup, and then we get this thing on it to make it so that it don't slide around. Yes, sir. That's why I quit using the thumb. I always used to have problems and pain when I used it. Hey, man, if it worked for you, I'm with you. I'm going to the site tonight after the stream and get some merch, coach. Hey, go ahead, get some merch, dog. Hey, you can rock and be fitted just like me. Matter of fact, I got merch that'll be here tomorrow. So I got some for me, some of my own merch is coming for me. So I'm a rocket. So when I'm trucking through the airport and everything, I'm gonna be like, bad bowling, mother does what now? You know what I'm saying? That's how we get out. And you know what? I'm gonna send some of this out too. I'm just trying to get everything lined up, and then I'm gonna send some out too. So the members is gonna get some bonus stuff from me. Rule of thumb: if the ball is reading heads more than you expect the ball to hook less later. Well, yeah, but that's what your big engine balls are for, though. AW, you want your big engine balls to be reading the heads. You want them to be reading earlier. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you use them, that's why I'm playing straighter with it. You know what I mean? Um, that's what I want them to do. Now everybody's different. Everybody plays the lanes different. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Tony, he wants the ball to be more right to left. Me personally, hmm. But then again, my rev rate is really high, so I'm trying to get stuff that my big engine balls are more control pieces for me. So I don't want them to be a lot of right to left. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Now, when the lanes break down and I have to start migrating left, then that's when I need to go to things that's why I can ball up. But that's why I got like I'll have 4 ion maxes, right? I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 ion maxes, turn the corner, do everything I need to do. Because like I said, once I get to the pin down one with the 5 inch pin that's got about just at 2 or 3,000 surface, I'm gonna get that ball to get to 42 feet and then turn the corner. Well, maybe about 35 feet, but it's gonna have so much energy that when it turns, it's still gonna get me through the pins right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good to get through those. But if I'm seeing something in the lanes and I'm like, okay, I need to migrate a little faster, then I'll jump into something that's cleaner. Something that's cleaner to get me through the fronts. But listen, here's what I want everybody to do. And when we talk on Friday, I want everybody to be able to tell me this. Go to league and watch. Watch how many people. Matter of fact, when you see it, put it in Discord. Let everybody see. Here's the thing. When you're at league, I want you to pay attention. I want you to watch how many people throw a shot and get emotional. Be like, man, and they leave a 10 pin. But when you see it, watch the ball, watch the person, watch the ball, and watch their reaction. Because here's the reality. I promise you this. It's either going to be behind the head pin, which is not a good shot, or B, the ball's going to really deflect and they're going to leave a 10 pin. And they're going to be like, man, that was such a good shot. No, it wasn't. People don't know what they're looking at. And that's the problem. And then you got guys that get mad, they kick ball returns or slam things down on the table. Like, look, dude, you got to you got to learn the game. For my Thursday night league, I have the most of my equipment lane shine because the center has a lot of friction. Well, Billy, that makes a lot of sense because if there's a lot of friction, then you might want your stuff lane shine. Me personally, I would. With my rev rate, that means I'm walking through the door at 35, playing to the gutter. AW, you keep your balls in your trunk all year. AW, where do you live? Well, I mean, you couldn't do that in a cold climate because your stuff would crack. I have a 5 inch pin on my Rockstar, and I like it because it allows me to control the lanes well. Or C, you bowl on the freaking string pins, and the pins slide all over 3 spots. You know what, Brandon? I have yet to bowl on string pins, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really not looking forward to it at all. Coach, you said the hater is like a magic gem that would depend on your layout on the ball. No, no layout depending on no layout. No, I didn't say it depends on the layout. I'm saying the hater and the magic gem are very comparable. If you look at the cores, they look the same. If you look at the covers, they're really listen. I know 2 companies are going to make balls that are pretty close because there's only so many cores, so many covers. I'm telling you, those 2 balls are almost identical. The DB8 Hater and the Storm Magic Gem. The only reason, I'm sorry, the Roto Grip Magic. The only reason I didn't keep the Hater is because I had the Magic Gem and it just didn't make any sense. But they're so comparable that it just is. They're really comparable. I can't tell you how close they are. You know what? I keep hearing string pins suck. I can't wait to throw in it just to see. But I was told that this you don't get the messengers off the walls that you get with string pins, so that it's closer to your true average. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Coach, what do you think about the potential of the Evil Eye with all the layout options? I don't. But welcome PC is better than console. That's an interesting name. I like consoles better than PCs, but my sons would say different. Okay, so this is what I will say about the Evil Eye. I think you can put a whole lot of different layouts on a lot of different balls. I don't think Radical has been good since Mo Pinnell passed. That's what I think. I think they're a shadow of what they used to be behind Mo Pinnell. And hopefully they make a strong comeback. But like I said, the only ball that I like that they've released in the last something years is the Deadly Rattler, which is sitting right there. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. Am I saying don't buy the ball? Nope. I'm saying that it's your money and you have the right to spend it the way you want. And I think that if you're bowling on a house shot, your layout matters about 5%. That's what I think. I think that if you bowl in sports shots, then it means so much more. I think that it's a solid, and if it's a strong enough solid, which it appears to be, then it's a control piece that would read in the heads. And if you're good at getting it playing up and in with it or giving a little bit of room to breathe, I think that you can score really well with it. My boy Steve was in here. He seemed to like his pretty much, but it depends on your game and how you want it. But people see their big balls reading early and think that they can play the whole lane and hit the pocket, and it's not going to happen. I don't know what kind of person would throw a big engine ball and think, for God's sakes, that you're going to shape the body of the lane with it. I just don't know. I don't know why anybody would think that. You know what I'm saying? Now I do see people in my league throw a big engine ball and they'll throw it up five, knowing that there's no oil up five, and then they'll be like, "Well, it's a dud. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't hook." Well, hell no, it didn't hook. It burned up all the energy in the first 10 feet. What do you expect? But here's the thing: we as bowlers, we have this ability to think that everybody knows what we know, right? And that's a bad thing. But here's the thing too. You can't even help everybody. Why you can't? Because if you try to help somebody and they don't want your help, then you got to fight on your. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Now, why are you rolling Ion Max up five, you idiot? Because you're complaining that it ain't hooking. You need a new ball. No, you don't need a new ball. You need a new brain. I'm just saying, for a friend, in case you're wondering. My average are about the same on free and string. No, you don't get messengers. Pins are always wear out quickly since no cycle through to see. Man, I got to see that for myself, bro. Brandon, I'm excited to see it, especially when DB8 seeing the success of the Magic Gym. It would have been dumb if they didn't try to make something similar, Joshua. But here's the problem: if I'm correct, DB8 and the Magic Gym, the DB8 hater in the Magic Gym, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but they dropped around the same time. Like it was within a 3 month period, I'm pretty sure. I could be really wrong because that was a while ago and I'm old. So the positive of string pins is that they make you a more accurate in order to strike since it's not much pin action. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. I like that right there, Brandon. I like that. Now, a lot of bowlers probably won't like that, but you'll get better in time. I went with 75 by 4 by 30 layout for the eagle eye. Is the evil eye is the stink eye? That's what we're gonna call it. The stink eye is the stink eye. Hold on, let me just pull it up. Is it symmetrical or is it asym? It's symmetrical. Okay, so that first number didn't really matter. So basically 4 by 30. That's not bad. That's not bad. And it reads early at 249, a little early anyway. And then the diff is a little the yeah the diff is middle of the road. So I imagine it's a Steve. Is that a control piece? Oh, you and VA AW? Man, they get cold in VW. Man, how your stuff not cracking, bro? They don't have string pins near me, but I like to try them. Yeah, Steve, I'm saying asymmetrical once drilled. Well, yeah, everything's asymmetrical once it's drilled. But Steve, everything is asymmetrical when it's drilled, but it's such a low asymmetry that I don't think it matters in that regard. No, you can be actually. Let's be honest here. Every symmetrical bowling ball that you drill becomes asymmetrical. Symmetrical bowling ball, once you drill it, the core is no longer symmetrical. You guys do realize that, right? So, but here's the thing: an asymmetrical ball, when you drill it, becomes more asymmetrical. So that's why the asymmetry is goes up. I'm sure the string pin system will advance now. They use them in the PBA. I don't think so. I think that the just being honest with you, I think that bowling alleys it's an option because it's a cheaper option. But what you also have to understand is it's going to cost them a lot of money to change it over. And not to mention, a lot of bowling alleys are purists and they're like, I'm not doing it. But it's up to the center. And then it becomes up to the bowlers if they want to bowl on it or not. What's harder to average a 230 for the season or not shoot one game under 165 for a whole season? What's harder to average? What's harder to you to average a 230 for a season or not shoot one game under 165 for a whole season? Well, averaging the 230, 165. 165. That would be harder. Yep, 165 would be harder. Because you can bowl a 165 game and still average a 230 for a season. That's a fact. But there's always that one game. There's always that one game, AW. There's always that one game, dude. Everybody in here knows that one game. Matter of fact, I'll bet you there's nobody in this whole chat that can tell you that in a season game that they don't have that one game that's under 165. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can throw the ball amazing for a game and still hold a 165. You can. Here, 3 weeks ago, I bowled in a senior king of the hill. My low game was a 183, but I had 10 pins. If I missed any of those, I would have had that 165. Or the guy that was in the lane next to me, he didn't have one, he didn't have two, he had 3 7-10 splits in the same game. And that was his 165. I mean, splits will get you. And here's the thing: how many of you guys have thrown a really good shot that you thought was good and left a 810. It happens. So I'm going to go on the limb and say 165. Agree, 165. Even the big boys have a oopsie then and now and then. Yeah, you just do. Hey, yeah, that. And Brandon, the crazy part is you're in Texas, so the lanes shouldn't change that much because the weather really don't change that much. I think the hater is available on some sites since the Magic Gym is gone. That gym was a great ball. Yeah, it was. It was. And it's crazy to me because when I found out that Roto Grip was discontinuing the Magic Gym, I was surprised. I was shocked because it was their best seller. It was their best seller. I was shocked. I was outstandingly shocked. I'm like, wow, you really got rid of that? And here's the funny part. Roto Grip does not have a ball to replace it either. Roto Grip does not have a ball to replace the Magic Gym. Dude, this is stupid. This is just dumb. All right, let me see. Coach, does AB use wrist position? And if so, what is it? Coach, does AB use a wrist position? And if so, what is it? You mean in her setup? Steve, are you referencing in her setup? Lanes don't change much. It's the fun string pin effect. Oh, I got you now. It's a crapshoot. Even my staffer friends hate string pins. Now I understand. Closest thing to the closest thing is no, but that's the thing though, Joshua. That hyperdrive is not close to the Magic Gym at all. Not even a little bit close. Wait, what? Where am I at right now? Hmm. Ooh no. Cards, items. All right, so let me close this down. Sorry, my ID card just sent me a directive. All right, so where are we at? I'll check this in a minute. So, Steve, does AB? No, AB don't use anything, bro. No, AB don't use no wrist braces, no nothing. Although I don't think he hates them quite as bad now, he has shot back to 298, 300 the other day and averages 244. Then that's not bad at all. Is there a ball out now that is close to the gym, coach? The Ion Max is the closest you're going to get. The Ion Max is probably the closest you're going to get. Oh, no, that's not true. I'm sorry, I misspoke. The Jackal Onyx is also. I would rate the Jackal Onyx, the Ion Max, and the Magic Gym all on the same playing field. And the fourth ball would be the regular gym. So those four balls would all be together. Yep. So all of that. Yeah, I shot 300 during league in 2014. The set was a 599. How the hell did you do that, AW? That's crazy. Look at this. Graham in the building. What up, Graham? Um, come in before the shot clock expires. Who coach? Man, I'm not roaching nobody, Graham. We just talk about bowling balls. We just talk about bowling balls. They presented some questions to me about what's the strongest, and you know the reality is the Jackal Onyx, the Magic Gem, and the Ion Max are all pretty much the same in far as strength go. I mean, that's the reality. Is they all the same strength level. That's what I would say anyway. But I mean, guys, listen, man. They all work the same way you want them to. It's just a matter of what you're looking for. Again, that's what it's all about. It's about what you're looking for. That's what it's all about. Surprised they haven't made another gym yet. Well, here's the thing: they discontinued the whole line. So I don't think that they're ever going to. I don't think that they're ever going to make another one, bro. I think that the gym series is over unless they come out with the gym series 2.0 because they discontinued the whole thing, and it was such a successful line, and the balls were amazing. I would have never thunk it, but guess what? Companies do what they want to do. I mean, maybe the sales numbers weren't as good as I thought they were. You know what I mean? All right, so hit the three dots. That's how it works. Sorry, my IT guy's been hitting me up. trying to figure some stuff out. So I do apologize. Like phase two Pearl, they'll have a gym AI in a few years. Maybe. But they shouldn't have discontinued the brand in the first place. I don't understand why they take the good balls away and come out with junk, mainly balls that have worse than the ones that they get rid of because it's about money. Listen, they understand it. They listen, bowling ball companies understand it. People like the shiny new things. It's like people are the cats. You know the light you do and you put the little light and the cat run up the wall trying to get to the light. That's what we are. We're the shiny new things. Everybody want to throw the shiny new object, the shiny new toy. Look what I got. I got the new blah blah blah. All right, well, let's see what you do with it. You average of 170, but you got all the new stuff. Who cares? You know what I mean? That's the reality. That's the reality. And then you know what else is a reality? Good bowlers. What quantifies a good bowler? Can somebody who averages a 240 on a house shot, 240 on a house shot, right? Somebody who averages a 240 on a house shot, but averages a 170 or 160 on a sports shot, do we consider him a good bowler? See, that's a great question, isn't it? So somebody that averages a 160 on a sports shot, but a 230 on a house shot, do we consider that person a good bowler? That is a great question, isn't it? That's a question we got to start quantifying. Like, do we quantify this that way? Is this? We got to figure out how we see it. We got to figure out what to do with it. How do we? How does that work for us? You know what I'm saying, guys? We gotta decide what's good, what's bad. Where do we want to strive to be? These are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. That's exactly why I don't go run out and buy all the new bowling balls. I consider that a wake up call. LOL. I mean, that's the reality though. Is we have to start understanding what it is that we're trying to do, and then we got to figure out like, okay, so this is where we're at. Is this where we got to go? Depending on the definition of good. Good, yes. Great PBA bowler level. Not if they average a 170 on a sports shot. Right, but but now you understand, Brandon. But these are the questions that we're asking, right? Is what quantifies good to us? You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that there's some guys at league who average 230 and they pound their chest, but they don't go to nationals or anything else. They just are great house shot bowlers. I mean, some of these old heads, man. Let's keep it a buck, dude. They figured out how to shoot this sport, how to shoot a house shot. I mean, they play up and in with very little shape and they pound the pocket and they score very well and average 230, 240. But if you take that same person, which I've seen them bowling a sport shot, and they average a 150 because the ball doesn't get to the pins the way it's supposed to, do we quantify them as good or great? I think there's good bowlers. I think there is a good bowler, but not great. May not have had as much time on a sports shot. Sometimes, and this is a matter of record, a good house shot bowler would never be good on a sports shot. See, here's the thing about a sports shot. Most house shot champions, they play up and in. They play around 10, 8, 9, 10, and they roll the ball with about 150 rev rate, and they roll and they ball move about 5 boards on the back, and they angle it towards the pocket, and they score lights out. Well, here's the problem with that scenario. Here's the reason why they don't bowl great on a sports shot. If any of you guys are sports shot bowlers, you'll know that most sports shot are 1-to-1 ratio on the inside. Their ball will run away from them. They can't play that 10 on that shot because that 1-to-1 ratio allows their ball to read and react faster than on a house shot, because a house shot, everybody knows all the oil's in the middle of the body of the lane. So that hold, they're using that hold to create that window that they're getting them to the pocket. But on a sports shot, they don't have that hold because that 1-to-1 ratio stops them from using it because their ball's going to shape way too early, way too fast. If anybody's throwing on a sports shot, you know what I'm talking about. That 1-to-1 ratio on the inside, ball just gets away from you. Like me with my rib rate, if I miss inside, it's going to hit the 7-pin or go in the gutter, on the left gutter. Now, here's the catch. Here's the caveat. So then you say, well, all they got to do is go outside and let it drift in. Wrong answer. Because there's more oil on the outside in most sports shots. So if they with no rev rate, their ball's going to go straight. So they'll be throwing balls at the 6-pin. So that's why it's more difficult for them to score. That's just a matter of fact. See, I just taught you guys something. A good old house hack. Yeah, man. If you can only bowl up 10, you're screwed on a sports shot. Absolutely. You are. You are. Because you can't get outside and you can't get inside. As Blue says, facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. Facts over feelings, people. Facts over feelings. You know, man, all these web browsers are insane to the membrane, bro. Facts over feelings. Man, I don't know what none of this stuff means. I be looking at stuff. My ITV, I be sending me stuff. I be looking at it. I be like, man, I don't know what this stuff mean. And it don't make me stupid. It just means I don't know what he know. That's all that means is I don't know what he know. Because this stuff is, man, this is like I'm looking at Russian. Facts over feelings is like I'm looking at Russian, cuz. What? Reverse the question, coach. If you run them over on a sports shot pattern and you suck on a house shot, are you a good bowler? Ooh, Graham, that's dope. That's a great question. But again, depends on the definition of good. There is guys here in Texas, house mouse, who throws the same way 100%, but wins more than PBA regional guys do and bowls doubles with guys like Troop. So you're saying that, Brandon, you're saying that guy bowls on a house shot the same way he do on a sports shot. Hey, Graham, I'm going to say this. This is what I'll say. If you get a guy that's great on a sports shot and bad on a house shot, I'm still going to rock. I still would call him if he's great on a sport, I would call him great, just period. I would call him great. Yeah, I would grandma. I would call him great. I can't even lie to you. Yep, I would. I would call him great. All right. Now I'm gonna have to jump off here because I got a little bit of stuff to do. Um, yeah, I do. I got some stuff to do as far as these order goes. But it's been great. It's almost been 2 hours. But again, depending on definition, okay, Brandon said he's also been USBC Texas Bowler of the Year. Yes, he throws up five pretty much all the time. So basically, we got us a Norm Duke. See, now that's hot though. But this guy must have mastered his game. He knows how to get it to the pocket no matter what. I would love to see him bowl. And yep, everybody have a great night. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Love, happiness, and all that other stuff. These will be up soon. The round version, I'll let you guys know. The merch is on the site. You can order whatever you like. The merch is operational, guys. BadBadBowling101.com. I'm Coach C. Thanks again for tuning into the Breakpoint. Have a good night, everybody.